Today on nkem's Pep Talk, we're going to talk about the trending stories, what is happening in Nigeria. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel, nkem's Pep Talk. I hope you will have a good time here. If you're here for the first time, thank you for joining us. And if you have always joined us, I said thank you again and again and again. And if you have not subscribed, please hit the subscribe button because that's a huge support for us. Thank you again. So today we're going to talk about all the trendy stories happening in Nigeria because over the weekend was much expected presidential election, senatorial, and Federal House of Rep, and it was such an interesting outing. If you're watching from Nigeria, I hope you voted. Your civic responsibility is a priority. So today we're going to touch on a lot of things that happened. I'm going to show you some of the viral videos of various locations, what has happened, the chaos, the challenges, the good voting, and then the turnout of event. There's this particular one that caught my attention. A lady, when I said youths are ready, I really mean what I'm saying. This particular lady was injured. She still came back to vote. She's the hero of 2023 election. Take it from me. Well, and again, another interesting one that I came across was this 80-year-old woman that voted. She said she voted to end the current suffering in Nigeria, and she voted in a polling unit at Osun. I say she is the grandma, the great grandma, the grand presidential electoral woman of our time. She's a goat of our time. Greatness is all about her. So this lady, this woman, a grandmother aged 80 years, was seen at a polling unit somewhere in Osun, and her name, she said she's Kudirat, and then she said she left her house as early as 7 a.m. Honestly, anybody that did not come out to vote and giving unnecessary excuses, that joke is on the person. This is an 80-year-old woman. This is a woman. She does not have great strength, right? And then she took the pain. It takes dedication. It takes for someone that loves Nigeria to be able to come out from her house to do this. And she came out as early as 7 a.m. If an old man could do this, what are you, a young person, waiting for? So she came out as early as 7 a.m. to vote, and she said the reason why she voted was to end the current suffering in the land. And kudos to this woman. She's the goat of this presidential election. God bless you, Mama. Thank you for giving us this courage. Thank you for giving us this support. Your children would enjoy this feed, this dedication. Thank you, Mama. Another one on my books that really was another person that showed strength of patriotism and strength of character and dedication was also this lady that was attacked in Lagos. In as much as she was attacked, she was taken to the hospital, and then from the hospital, she insisted she must exercise her civic responsibility. Kudos to this lady. This is the mindset. This is the real way that we should operate to make sure that there's a change in this country. And I say thank you for doing this and showing us strength of character this time. Because honestly, you do not have any reason to come out, exercise your rights, because they have already attacked you. You are in pain. You have every reason to say, you know what, I am discouraged. I am not going to vote. But you took pain. You took dedication. Nothing can stop you if you can't stop yourself. That's a learning point. Nothing can actually stop you in this life if you do not stop yourself. Kudos to you, Mama. Thank you for doing this and showing us strength of character. Then, on a sad note, we have some pocket areas that things got escalated. It's unfortunate. We shouldn't have done this. Period to this election, people were warned, but it looks like no, some people do not use their ears, and then they saw the consequence. And in some areas, there were some sort of protest that INEC officials disenfranchised them. They were not allowed to vote, and then they started protesting. You know, there's a whole lot of this video. I'll also show you a video of some guy that wanted to snatch the ballot box, and the soldiers used him as a scapegoat, and that was very correct. Another thing I want to talk about is the issue of electoral violence. It has become a thing of concern. We should not continue to do things as usual. So this election, all in all, I can tell you that it was all about the tension, the anxiety, the adrenaline pumping, you know, party against party, choice of candidates against party choice. And then another interesting aspect of this is where there's a conflict interest, the party choice versus the choice of the people. The choice of the people, everybody's shouting, Obi, Obi, obedient, and no structure, no structure. And then the most interesting thing that happened is that there were so many people that came out to vote obedient. And that is to say that Nigerian youths are no longer the sleeping lion that Nigeria used to have. So they came out in a mass to vote their candidate who is obedient. And there are also people that preferred PDP and APC and every other party. But guess what? From the results rolling in, you can tell that Labour Party, the no structure party in quote, have moved from no structure to structure. We can record so far, INEC has called a lot of senatorial candidates elect that won under LP in Senate. So far, that result that recorded some win in senatorial seat under Labour Party, even in federal house under Labour Party. So we have moved from the so-called no structure to structure party, and that is the turnout of events. And it's so interesting that everybody is amazed that the voice of the youth is today recognized, and they are no longer the same sleeping lion youths that we used to have in Nigeria. Now their votes will be counted, their voice will be heard, and that's huge. Now, the turnout of events with INEC has not been encouraging. They have been accused of electoral malpractices in some sort, that they are having a favored candidate when they need to be non-partisan. They are not supposed to prefer any candidate, but it looks like the umpire is working for the ruling party. We don't know yet. The electoral result has not been, all the voting have not been collated. The results are still filing in, but we do not know the final result. We do not know the winner yet, but I can tell you adrenaline is still pumping. People want their preferred candidate to win. Will their preferred candidate win? We do not know. God is at work. We have made our effort. We have voted. We have supported our preferred candidate. It's now left for INEC to do the right thing. If the INEC is professional enough, surely they will do the right thing, and the most preferred candidate will surely win. And that's it for today. And I hope your candidates win for the joy, and we wait for your celebration. And then Thank you for tuning in on this episode and on this channel in Kem's Pep Talk. I hope you enjoy your time and I hope you would have a good time today. Thank you for joining in. Bye for now.